Hello, hello everyone. How are you? We are great here. It is starting a little bit of autumn feels, so I am very happy. And today I want to share with you some thoughts that I have about copycats and how to be original and how to handle when someone copies your creativity and your art. Who am I? For those who don't know me, I am Beatrice Lugano. I am Italian and I'm living in Sweden. I am a creative. I have started as a fashion photographer and now I consult creatives about their process, their workflow, how to improve their quality of life, and how to reach flow state on demand. So right now, without further ado, let's talk a little bit about copycats and how to manage them. Yeah, since many of you asked me. So first of all, the first thing that I want to share with you is that the ideas are not yours. So you are not the owner of your idea. Is the idea that chooses you. And I know that this can sound controversial, especially regarding a post about copycats, but anywho, I think that it is an important concept. And it can my God, I'm losing my English. It can have happened to you that, you know, you felt that the idea was coming from a different kind of source, from a different kind of, source that is not you. I remember especially Elizabeth Gilbert in her book, Big Magic. That is a great book if you want to read it, by the way. She explained how she had this idea for a book. I believe it is in Big Magic. And if it is not, no worries, buy it anyways, because it is so worth it to read it. Yeah, anyways, she was explaining that she had this idea for this book. And she procrastinated in writing it, and or she wrote it. I don't remember it exactly. She wrote it and she didn't publish it, and she kept it there like a draft or something. And then she met with a friend to a lunch, and this friend told her, you know, I have had an amazing idea for a book. And she explained to Elizabeth exactly the same concept that she have had before. So this for explaining to you that ideas try to being expressed by you, and if not, they will go somewhere else. So the thing that defines us is not the idea per se, but the way in which we can express it in a unique way. And the things that make it express it in a unique way are the sum of experiences that make us the persons who we are. Is it clear, this part? If it's not, just drop me a question in the comments and I will be happy to get back to you. Anyways, as we said before, so ideas is not ours, it just arrives. And the way in which we decode it and express it is the way in which our creativity is expressed. Even because, you know, to be honest, it's not that we have to invent the wheel every time, and we are not inventing the wheel. We as humanity are here from a long, long time, And many things have been experienced before. So this then can open a big discussion about what is originality and creativity and what is an original idea and so on. But I don't want to get there. I just want to set the seed inside of you to make you understand and to make you reflect on this part. The other part that is important and that backs up this theory, this statement, is that we live into a field that goes beyond the physicality, meaning that we are all connected. And as creatives, we are connected in the field of creativity with other creatives. As, for example, me as an Italian, I am connected into the field, into the energetics of other Italians. This is the concept that is at the base, for example, at the work with family constellations. Family constellations are a method that was created by Bert Hellinger to explore the family dynamics energetically. So basically it starts by assuming that there is this morphogenetic field that involves all the persons and the family, and I, as a representative of my family, have with me all the energetics of my family. So if I want to represent it, I can go and take some representatives of each person of my family, and they will, being connected with me, they will feel exactly what each and every person of my family is experiencing for the duration of the family constellation. So if you are more interested about it, I can leave in the description some more information. But anyways, this is to say to you that since we are all connected, it is easy that ideas can come and go. But the thing that really makes us unique is our tone of voice, is how we express those ideas. So a concept can be expressed in many different ways, but what happens if, for example, what has happened to people who wrote me and who contacted me, what happens when you have somebody that takes your tone of voice, that takes your style of the expression of your creativity and uses it. So there are a couple of things that logically you can do. And the first thing is to, the plain logical reaction, that is to write a letter of cease and desist. Of course, if you find that people is copying your exactly your artwork and your style, or for example, if they copy some pieces of writings that you have done. Or the other suggestion, that is what I would like you to reflect on and what I would like that you do, is to rise above it. Meaning that you need to become so unique, so particular, so specifically you, that they can't exactly copy you. This is a research that needs to be done, and something that is extremely courageous because it implies a great vulnerability. But on the other hand, is something is extremely rewarding. Plus, I have to say that people who is only copying is not going into the depth of the why you are doing it. They are simply trying to grab something that makes them feel in a knowledgeable state, but they aren't. And most of all, and I speak now about the energetics of it, if you, and especially if you do also work for others, so if you are a consultant, if you are a coach, if you are a therapist, this is a little bit aside from the creatives, but can apply also for them, to them. If you are copying concepts and not making them yours by experiencing them deeply and integrating them into yourself, and then you work on others, you have not enough space to hold and to keep the energy for setting up the image that you have set up by copying this information and not having integrated it, and holding space for people that you need to help, right? Okay, so it will come a time in which usually some of this mechanism breaks down. So the takeaways here are, if you want to write about something, if you want to create something, if you want to be unique, then the importance resides into really getting deep and getting into the experience of it and integrating it. By integrating, I mean even looking at the shadows that can pop up in these moments. Okay, so the uncertainty, the fear of rejection, the fear of comparison, and so on. Right. The last thing that I want to share with you is that we live in an abundant world. So there is nothing to fear, even if people copies you. Because if they will have resonance, there is in more and enough so that you can have resonance as well. Even more since you are the original, right? So shift from, I have another thing, one more thing to say. Shift from the scarcity mindset to the abundant mindset, and shift from the, oh my God, this person is copying me, to, I don't care, I will go on my path, keeping my awareness up to 1000, right? Okay. Last thing. Oh, it's gone. I had one more thing to say, and now it's gone. Wait. That we live in an abundant universe. Oh yeah, it's gone. It's coming again. So the last thing, very, very last thing is that if you get triggered emotionally from a copycat, from somebody who is copying you, just two things. Try to see what kind of emotions are coming up for you and how can you relate to these emotions? Why is it upsetting you? Because you fear that they are better than you are, because you fear of not being recognized, because, you know, there can be plenty of it, but make the emotion rise and feel it deeply inside of you, all of it, until it is gone. And remember that all the time, you are not your emotion. You are not identified with it. So you can allow to the emotion to come as, you know, as a wave, and then go. And the second part of this exercise of the emotions and the triggers is, where in your life are you behaving in the same way? Can be for everything. Doesn't mean that you're a copycat. But if this thing has come to you, what does it mean for you? Where are you experiencing the same situations in another section of your life? Spirituality, friends and family, work and business, whatever, right? Yeah, that's it. I hope it serves. I hope it is, you like it, and I'm really happy to share this with you. Let me know how it goes. I will send you, I will write down the link in the descriptions about Elizabeth Gilbert, and I will check the second one. What was the second one? Something that I said, I don't remember anymore. But I will write down the links, okay? And yes, I wish you a great creative day wherever you are in the world, and we will talk again soon. Okay? Bye.